to our training video regarding product knowledge. People often wonder what information they should give and know about our Mary Kay products. Well, first, the best way for you to be able to tell your customers anything about our products is, of course, using the products. We should, as consultants, we should always be using Mary Kay products. You know, yes, Bath and Body Works is a wonderful place to be, but we at Mary Kay also have body products. So our hydrating lotion and our 2-in-1 shower gel, you know, those are all things that, you know, we think about going out and purchasing through another store, but we are our own store. We, you know, should be using all of our Mary Kay products from head to toe. Now, you know, sometimes people will think, well, what else could I use? You know, I'm using the skincare, but there are supplements that Mary Kay has that a lot of times consultants don't attempt to try them out, so they can't really tell their customers exactly how the product works. And I have learned in my many years of being in Mary Kay that the best way to sell products to your customers, either your new customers or your current customers, is to be able to tell them exactly what you like or don't like about a product. So it is very important to go ahead and go through your shelf and, you know, take that penny out from your eye and open up the product and actually use all of our Mary Kay products, because they are phenomenal. We work for a phenomenal company. What I'm going to do here is just kind of give you some ideas about some of the supplements that Mary Kay does have. As I had told you earlier about our hydrating lotion and our 2-in-1, those are absolutely phenomenal body products that can be used in the shower and out. There is also our cellulite action. It's our gel, and it is really, really good for, unfortunately, our little lumps and bumps that we get from our cellulite that we have. And very creamy, and you know, there's a lot of talk these days about making, you know, our skin more supple, making it look more smooth, and this would be another great supplement that you could be using. Now, the other supplements that I actually have on the table are basically for your skin. We have our Serum Plus C, which is a phenomenal product. It's high in vitamin C, hence the reason why it's called Serum Plus C. Then we have our twins here, or our salt and pepper, because they go together. It's our day solution and our night solution. These are absolutely wonderful products to be used with the Miracle Set, which would be our cleansers and our moisturizers. You would use, of course, the day solution during the day and the night solution at night. Then we also have our pore minimizer, which can be used, obviously, as what it says it's for, is minimizing the pores, you know, in our skin, because then that helps to make them look smaller, makes our product on our faces, our foundations and so forth, look much smoother. And then there is our wonderful Microderm abrasion. And for those of you that have not used Microderm, it is a phenomenal product to use. You can use it 2 to 3 times, you know, a week. And if you are using the Voluform Repair yourself, there is the new facial peel, which can be supplemented in between using the Microderm abrasion. So those are just some examples of the supplements that we have in Mary Kay. And as I said, it's really important that you use these products in order to be able to tell your customers exactly how they work. You also want to remember, when you are talking to your customers about our 100% guarantee on our product, you don't get to go into a drugstore, purchase something, use it, and then go back into the drugstore and have them give you either a new product in its place or something a little different, or your money back. That is one thing that Mary Kay does, and it's very important that we share that with our customers. I always tell mine, you don't want to keep something that you're not happy with, because I will be, very upset if you do that, because Mary Kay is very good with the return policy that we have. And also, just so you know, it's not a one-time opportunity for the guarantee. If you have a customer that unfortunately, their compact breaks, and you give them a new compact, and unfortunately they break it again. Sometimes children get a hold of them. It's not just, okay, it's a one time and out. So just remember that about the guarantee. Also, animal testing, and I'm not going to go deeply into this. There is information on Mary Kay in Touch regarding the animal testing, but we do not test on animals. We actually, all of our new products are tested on our national sales directors before they are released to the company for actual sale. Now, just so you understand a little bit about how to demonstrate with our products, I tell all of my consultants that they should use full-size product when they are actually demonstrating. Purchasing samples is kind of wasting money. It's okay to have some in stock just in case you do need to mail something out. But when you are actually doing skincare parties and going out to people's homes or doing a table event, you want to have full-size product that you can actually use. Again, we purchase our product at half the cost, so there is no need to be ordering samples, which does not count toward any of our wholesale and our retail, but to actually use the full-size product. You cannot sell product to the customers that we've used as demos. You do not want to do anything like that. If you are selling to your customers, you can use your demo to let them see if they like it, but you need to sell them full product that is actually in boxes or completely sealed. That way they know what exactly they are getting. And when you are using demos for, say, like the lotions and things that are actually in containers, you want to use the little spatulas that we have, or a cotton ball, cotton round. You don't want to just let them take their fingers and be wiping on the product, because it is not, exactly, sterile doing that. And when you are done, you want to go ahead, and if they have touched the products, you want to wipe them off with antibacterial, just so that you are being safe in the actual product demoing and so forth. And when you're doing a demo with, say, like your foundations, say our CC cream, our liquid foundations, you want to make sure you have them squeeze it on the back of their hands, use the back of the hand kind of like a palette, and then use the brush off of the back that way. And if you're using our cream to powders or our mineral powder, you want to make sure that you scoop some out, out of the actual wells, or you are using only the sponges, one time. It's not a, one or two dips. It's actually just one dip on the actual product in order for them to be using. When you are at a skincare party, you want to make sure that you are not touching your guests. We are there to instruct them on how to take care of their own skin. And that's why we use the term giving a facial or giving a pampering session, because we are instructing them, we are not touching their skin. That is a policy through Mary Kay, so you do want to be very careful as to not to be violating certain things that Mary Kay has, set forward for us. There's also the legal reasons, as I was saying earlier, about using the products. And it says legally, the definition of cosmetology is the application of cosmetic preparation to the face, hands, or body by means of the hands or a mechanical device. Brushes and other applicators are considered mechanical devices. So even if we say, oh, well, here, I'll help you with your foundation, if our hands are on the brushes, it's a mechanical device and we are actually violating what the legal department of Mary Kay is saying as for touching. So we have to be very, very careful at that. Moving right along here, foundation matching. One of the things that is always in the back of new consultants' minds is, how am I going to do that? I don't even, know exactly the right color that I should be using. Mary Kay has many opportunities for you getting the right foundation, because they have their little color charts that come in the starter kit. And then, it is a trial and error, because let's face it, everybody's skin tone is different. So it is not something that you have to be exactly perfect at. There are times, even still in these years that, I have been doing Mary Kay, that it takes me a couple of times just to get the right color foundation. So you don't need to be, frightened at it. And most of the time, if you are doing a skincare party, if you're using the CC cream, which is one of the newer liquids that has come out, it actually acclimates to the skin. So if long as you are close to their skin tone, you will probably not have a problem with it. And that's what we strongly encourage new consultants to use, is the CC cream. But we also have our Time-Wise matte and luminous. We have the cream to powder. We have our medium coverage. There's a ton of different foundations. Now, moving on to shelf life of our product. There is a 3-year shelf life from the date of manufacturing. And just so you know, the products are actually marked, which we will be showing you in a little while. The FDA regulates what the shelf life is for anything that is over the counter. So when you are looking at our products, we do have certain things that have a sunscreen in it, which would be anything with an SPF. So it is very important that when you are purchasing the product, that you make sure that you check what the expiration dates are, and of course put something that's going to expire first in front, so that you're actually using that product sooner, so that you're not wasting the product actually on your shelf. One good example would be our CC cream has an expiration. Our sunscreens and some of our moisturizers, because of the SPF that is actually in the products, has expiration dates. And if the shelf life is less than 3 years, it will have the expiration date on it, just as I was explaining about the products with the SPF in it. And the box will definitely be clearly marked. And what I'm going to do right now is just kind of give you a little rundown on what products, as I was explaining, actually has a shelf life. And as we were talking, the Day Solution has an SPF in it of 35. Our Age Fighting Moisturizer Sunscreen has an SPF of 30. Our Voluform Day Cream has an SPF of 30. Even Complexion Essence, which is actually going to no longer be in circulation. Our sun care products, our lip protector, and then also both the SPF 30 and 50, and our subtle tanning lotion. We also have an SPF in our foundation primer, which a lot of people don't realize that does have an SPF. Our CC cream, as I had said, and our clarifying cleansing gel, which would be the Clearproof products that are there. Blemish control toner, our acne treatment gel, our pore purifying serum, and then our MK Men's Advanced Facial Hydrator has an SPF of 30. So those are all just kind of examples of our products that would have a specific shelf life. Now we're going to talk about product coating, and it's pretty amazing how Mary Kay works with our product coating. And what those are, as I'm going to hold up, but then we're going to also show you what the actual product coating looks like on the bottom of all of the different products, so that you will know what to look for. What it does is it gives like the shade name, the part number, and a day code. So just a little example. I need to put my glasses on, sorry for this, but trying to read these, it's a little difficult. So here's an example. We have our mineral eye color, which would be crystalline, and it's got a part number, which is 013044 2A07. Now crystalline, of course, is the product shade name. The 6 numbers, the 013044 indicates the part number. And then the second 4 characters, which is 2A07, indicates the date of manufacture, which in this example would be January 7th, 2012. And the day code is useful in maintaining a high quality of standards that Mary Kay has, and it is used to trace products returned for any reason. In addition, you can refer to this date to assure that you're being delivered the freshest possible product. So basically, if you go on to Mary Kay in Touch and under applications, and it's kind of like it says community page and so forth, it will actually give you what the year codes are because they go by numbers. So like on this one, for example, year 2011 is a number 1, and it goes all the way through the letter A, which is the year 2020. Then the months are by letters. January is an A, December is an X. So it just kind of gives you examples that you would be able to actually understand looking at the products. I know it's not something that you really are probably going to be super excited at doing, but in case somebody were to ask you about how the product was made or when it was made, you would actually be able to look at the bottom of the specific product and be able to tell exactly what was what. I hope this was helpful. This once again was considered product knowledge, and this is your next to the last, I believe, in the training series for new consultant training. And what I would like you to do for homework after watching this, and then you would need to be showing this to your sales director, is actually get a couple of your products, take a picture of them, of the bottom where the codes are at, and then write out exactly what the code means. Then that way you can show them that you learned something through this training. I really appreciate you taking the time to go through our training videos here, and I hope you enjoy your product knowledge video. Thanks, bye-bye.